Tonight on NBC 16, police have identified the suspect in yesterday's early morning shooting in Eugene.
A nearly flawless debut for the Beavers' new starting quarterback, DJU, in his first game back in his home state of California as a college athlete. We've got highlights and my full report coming up later in sports.
And if you're headed out to the water this Labor Day weekend, the Lane County Sheriff's Office has some important safety reminders. NBC 16 News begins now.
Live in Western Oregon, this is NBC 16 News at 6:30.
Tonight, an update on yesterday's early morning shooting that took place at 590 East Broadway in Eugene. Police have now identified the suspect as 22-year-old Josiah Tavin Sabbath of Springfield. Police are now seeking tips on his current location. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Juliet Smith. Now, the suspect may be armed. If you do spot Sabbath, police ask that you call 911 immediately and avoid any contact with him. The suspect fled the scene soon after in a silver Infiniti sedan, which has since been located. Now, EPD says they do not know what vehicle he is associated with at this time. The victim was transported to Riverbend Hospital to receive care, and their condition is unknown. Our team was out there just a few hours later as detectives from EPD's Violent Crimes Unit continue to investigate the surrounding area. We'll continue to bring you updates on this shooting as more information becomes available. And we've got an update tonight on the wildfires in our community. The Horse Creek fire hasn't grown in size or containment. The Pothole fire remains just over 100 acres and is now 15% contained. The Bedrock fire, just over 31,500 acres, is 85% contained. And the Three Buttes fire is almost 150 acres and still 0% contained. Plus, the Flat fire is over 34,000 acres and now 70% contained. And some reprieve in Roseburg this weekend, as all the Level 3 evacuation notices for the Tye Ridge Complex fire have been downgraded. The fire is now over 6,600 acres and 21% contained. After days of unhealthy air quality, residents are now breathing in good levels. Crews are calling the rainfall a step in the right direction, as crews were able to have a more direct attack on the fire, which had minimal growth. Humidity in the air and low fire activity on the ground has been the story of the week for crews battling the trio of fires along Highway 126 near Mackenzie Bridge. The largest of the three, the Lookout Fire, has reached the 20% containment threshold. Crews have spent time fortifying already established control lines along the perimeter. Officials say the low fire activity worked as an aid as they get closer to the fire's edge and better secure its boundary. But things don't always go as planned. This week, light winds blew some embers across lines and into spot fires near Belknap Hot Springs. But conditions allowed crews to get these under control quickly.